we should probably talk about Charlottesville as long as
Yeah, I
we're
was
talking
thinking
about.
the same thing,
Yeah.
especially because your single issue is freedom of speech. So at Charlottesville, we had good people on both sides. So there's according to the president. So uh, while I will guess, and correct me if I'm wrong, I will guess that you will defend everyone in Charlottesville everyone's right to say their piece in the Charlottesville protests. But do you think that that President Trump had a responsibility to denounce the Nazis and far right, racist, so on, members of the Charlottesville protests?
There's a little bit of nuance to that in terms of, I think, one, I think you should denounce. I think in terms of responsibility, I don't think anybody has a responsibility to say or not say anything from a free speech standpoint. I think he definitely flubbed what he should have said. He should have said violence is bad, but it's okay. He forgot to mention it.
Well, considering that a lot of people tend to listen to what Trump says, don't you think it's pretty important that he tells those people exactly that violence is bad and maybe that hate and racism are bad?
I think you should already. That's stuff that should already know living in a free society. However,
David Duke doesn't.
When he said, I'm sorry.
David Duke doesn't, though, or like, a Richard Spencer. There are these people that are specifically evoking Trump, using Trump as a
not nowadays. Not nowadays. Not nowadays. Richard Spencer endorsed Biden.
Yeah, but he's trolling. I mean, he's trolling. I mean, like I think Richard Spencer is always.
I don't think he's trolling. I think he's just
at the time we're talking about Charlottesville. There was a march going on where there were people with tiki torches saying Jews will not replace us, and they were all pretty pro-Trump. David Duke.
I think that still falls under their First Amendment free speech rights. I'm Jewish myself. I don't think people should say those things, but I. Absolutely.
That's relevant to the topic. We're talking about Trump saying
I thought you were talking about the physical violence. I thought you were talking about the physical violence that happened after the fact.
Well, yeah, one guy did run over someone, but what we're talking specifically is Trump's inability to emphatically denounce white supremacists, even in even today, or even in the last few debates, and we'll talk about the debates in a bit. He can't say I denounce white supremacists without saying he denounces Antifa and Black Lives Matter in the same breath. He's always somewhat nudge, winking at these, racist people. I mean, whether he's doing it intentionally or not, it's like the idea that he can't make a clear message suggests that is doing it intentionally, doesn't it?
I don't agree. I don't think he. I think he's denounced the Proud Boys. He reluctantly denounced the Proud Boys, but the Proud Boys aren't even a white supremacist group. He has denounced. He's denounced all these people, so I don't understand why he has to keep doing it.
Well, just maybe without making a snarky comment after doing it each time.